condition of the fridges there. Their mattresses, their clothes, and their office. I don't know what kind of garbage they have left here. There were a bunch of smoking cigarettes, and you see there's a hookahs. Since there were 5 professionals, this was used for a library or office room. I provided this desk to work there, and look at the mess they have created. The handle and the stoppers and everything, they left it. This is all their garbage, all their shoes, microwave and stuff, they just left as it is. Their jackets, they have shoes, they have some furnitures. Don't know which they are, who belongs to them. They all are Indians.
Okay.
But these 5 all are working people. They have broken this door.
Okay.
I already have heart operations and I can't handle this stress.
We are in Mississauga. LTB, Landlord Tenant Board issue, is across Ontario, and we covered so many sad stories of the landlords when they suffered in the hands of professional tenants, new immigrants, newcomers to this country, but the ethical value has been lost by these new persons or the professional tenants. We have one of the landlord with us, ਜਿਹੜੇ a landlord ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੈ, resident of Mississauga. The tenants, they left this property. Landlord is suffering because as per his statement, the house has been damaged, the garbage has been left behind, and they never paid last 3 months of rent and utility. What is the full scenario? We'll ask Mr. Marwaha. Mr. Marwaha, welcome to the show.
Thank you, sir.
Can you tell us what happened? Who was living here? How many people you give this house to a lease, 5-bedroom house? So what happened? Where are they and what happened in your scenario?
So in 2022, I rented this house for the 4 individuals, 4 working people. They all are working, no student. And they rented this property. And after 1 month, they said we will include 1 individual. So we add 5 people because it's a 5-bedroom house, 3,000 square feet. Since they moved, 1 month after, the neighbors start complaining it because they were smoking. They were smoking outside and on inside property as well. So we start saying, don't do this thing, but they never listen it. So after 6 months, 7 months, I went to the landlord tenant board, file a case against them that they are interfering, not only the basement people as well as the neighbor also. But I lost the case. They didn't vacate this thing.
Okay.
They just give warning and they left it because. But last year or so, not from this year, I came to know that they are subleasing it. They are giving this rent to someone else.
Okay.
So original 5 people was living. By March, April, I found there's 3 additional more people living.
Does your lease says that you leased it to 5 people,
Yeah.
but they cannot lease it further?
They cannot lease further.
It was mentioned in the lease?
It was mentioned there.
But still they were doing it?
They're still doing it. So only the people who signed the lease agreement, they were allowed to do that. If they had to do, they had to take permission from because the bylaw that they had to
Take
ask
permission
from the
landlord.
landlord.
Yes.
But they didn't ask it. So once started seeing the emails from that, I find out at least 3 or 4 additional people were living there. So they have like CRA statement is coming there, the bank check statement is coming there. So I asked them what happened. They said they are visitor. So my question, if they are a visitor, how they have this bank statement and how they are using my mail and this thing. But eventually then I start approaching their employer, find out there are more than 8 people living in this house. And since April, I start tracking with them.
Okay.
And then I said they don't allow, how many we have to do. Till today, I don't know how many people were living there.
So you said lease was given to 4, then 1 extra 5 people.
Yeah.
And then there might be more people living here. More than 8 people were living in this house.
Yeah.
Without your approval, without your authorization,
and without me.
and without your notice.
Yeah.
And we will. And then you went to police also.
Yes, I went to police
Okay.
also. So I called the police that there's additional people living, it's overcrowding. They said this is not our matter. This is a landlord-tenant board issues.
Okay.
So I asked them, there's a parking because of these people are not belong. So I asked them, tenant, whose this car belong to them? So there's one individual says, our car belongs to me. To verify that, I went to the police station and I said, confirm it. So they identified the 3 cars not belong to 3 individuals.
Okay.
They not belong to the tenant who I rented it. That's what I start asking them, either you leave it or you have to do this thing. But they were stopped paying rent since I have been losing for last 3 months the rent.
How
They're
much
not
rent
paying
you
the-
lost?
So far, $12,000, 3 months rent.
$12,000, okay.
Rent
3 months?
and 1,300 utility bills.
Okay, okay.
And apart from that, once they vacate the property, the damage, and they have a lot of garbage left. So I have to deal with all this issue,
Okay.
which they're dealing with.
Okay, you also mentioned that you blocked their vehicles, the
Yes.
visitor vehicles, you blocked that.
Yeah.
And then what happened? What was the police role in that?
So if your vehicle is parking in your driveway more than 72 hours,
Yeah.
if they are not belong to the tenant,
They are not resident of this house.
I want to know,
Yes.
but I cannot track whose vehicle belongs to them.
Yeah, yeah.
So as I mentioned, I asked them, these 3 vehicles belong to which individuals? And they were not giving answer.
Okay.
So I just blocked the vehicle, so at least I came to know they can go to the police. So they went to the police, and I went to the police station and asked them, these vehicles are not for the tenant. There's only one tenant is living in the house who is in the original lease agreement. So police have the capability, so they identified that these 3 vehicles belongs to a person who are not signing the lease agreement. And that's how I came to know there's, apart from 5 people, there are 3 more additional people living in the house.
So how you got the eviction? How you got this vacant property? What happened? They ran away from here?
No, what happened, the 3 new individuals who came, they came to know that they're collecting rent from them, but they're not paying the actual landlord.
Okay.
So when I start asking them, where is my rent for last 3 months, these people came to know that, they were fraud. So then they approached me directly. They said, we have continuously paying our rent, our utility bill, but the original tenant, the 2 individuals, especially one person
Yeah.
who was working like a gang leader, he was not paying rent to me. And then they scared about that. They said, I will go after your employer. I'll go after with you because you are illegal into my property.
So did you had their IDs, the
Yes, I do.
driving license or their employer's information or anything?
Yes, I do. I have their driving license. I have their employer informations, and I filed LTB now.
Okay.
I'm waiting for the LTB decisions. Once I had that, I have to go after this.
So will you send it to the openroom.ca and other platforms they are?
Yes, I have been doing it. Right now, I'm reporting the front lobby.
Okay.
Front lobby is a third-party
Yes.
tools,
Yeah.
with basically reporting the rental. You don't need
So
consent.
their credit will be hit by
Their
this
credit
way.
will be hit
And
for
you
that.
you will go after their employers also
I'm go
because
after
the
them.
garnishment, whatever when you get the order.
Exactly. So I'm
Okay.
going after for LTB. Right now, I have 3 cases filed against with them.
Okay.
One is the non-paying the rent. The second is the delay the payment.
Yes.
And the interference with the basement.
Yeah.
And the third is going for the garbage and damage of
So
the
how will
property.
you serve them the notice when you don't know where they went from here?
So luckily, before they vacate the property, I served them here.
Okay, you serve
So
them.
that part is that I done it because every month I was giving notice to them, and all the notices served while they were here.
Okay.
Now it will be challenge if you have to do, but luckily all the 3 cases which I filed
Okay.
served there in.
Okay, now we will ask you to give us a tour of the damage and of all the garbage they left behind. ਅਸੀਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਦਸੀਏ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਇੱਕ ਲੈਂਡਲੋਰਡ ਹੈਗੇ ਮਿਸਿਸਾਗਾ ਦੇ ਰੈਜ਼ੀਡੈਂਟ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਿ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਵੀ ਕੇਸ ਹੋ ਚੁੱਕਾ ਹੈ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਰਟੀ ਰੈਂਟ ਤੇ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਸੀ ਟੈਨੈਂਟਸ ਨੇ ਕਿਰਾਇਆ ਮਾਰਿਆ ਬਟ ਹੀ ਫੌਟ ਵੈਰੀ ਹਾਰਡ ਐਂਡ ਹੀ ਗॉट ਦੋਜ਼ ਰਿਕਵਰੀ ਬੈਕ ਔਰ ਇਹਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਵੀ ਇਸ ਕੇਸ 'ਚ ਵੀ ਟੈਨੈਂਟ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਇੱਥੋਂ ਇਵਿਕਟ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਭੱਜ ਗਏ 3 ਮਹੀਨੇ ਦਾ ਰੈਂਟ ਯੂਟਿਲਿਟੀਜ਼ ਔਰ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਗਾਰਬੇਜ ਗਨ ਛੱਡ ਕੇ ਗਏ ਹੈ ਸੋ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਹਾਂਗੇ ਕਿ ਐਥੀਕਲ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਵੈਲਿਊਜ਼ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਐਦਾਂ ਦਾ ਥਰਡ ਵਰਲਡ ਕੰਟਰੀ 'ਚ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਇੱਥੇ ਲੈਂਡਲੋਰਡਸ ਨੂੰ ਫੇਸ ਕਰਨਾ ਪੈਂਦਾ ਹੈ why a landlord or investor will buy a new house to give it on a rent when our renters are of this behavior, this unethical behavior and ਜਿਹੜੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਟੈਨੈਂਟ ਸੀਗੇ 5 ਨੂੰ ਲੀਜ਼ ਕੀਤੀ ਸੀਗੀ ਔਰ ਉਹ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਟੈਨੈਂਟ ਸੀਗੇ ਉਹ ਅੱਗੇ ਸਬ ਲੀਜ਼ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਸੀਗੇ illegally occupying the house ਟੈਨੈਂਟ ਰੈਂਟ ਮਾਰ ਗਏ illegally ਅੱਗੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਬ ਲੀਜ਼ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ without the knowledge of the landlord ਅਸੀਂ ਹੁਣ ਲੈਣੇ ਇੱਕ ਟੂਰ ਕਰਦਾ Mr. Arora, if you can give us a tour from this garage.
So all you see these are the tires and all the garbage they have belong. I gave because there's 5 people who are living. Look at this. They left this all the refrigerator like this situation. So we have to clean all this is additional refrigerator for their storage kind of thing. And now we go to the main door. If you go to the main door, we'll see that. Yeah. So all these, clothes and garbage, they left as it is. And the tires, they have to do this thing.
Mr. Marwaha, these 5 people to whom you leased this property, what was their ethnicity?
They all are Indians.
They all are Indians,
They
all five?
All five are Indians.
How many men, how many women?
All five was the men.
All five men.
Whom I leased it.
Okay.
But after that, they leased to one girl as well.
Okay.
Subleased
subleased
this thing.
Okay.
But these five all are working people.
Working people.
Yeah, it's not the student. They came as a immigrant.
Okay.
And then they start working here. And that's what I gave it to them.
And illegally they started giving sublease.
Subleased to other people.
Okay.
And that's why after that I found there's the 3 additional people also living in this house.
Okay. And we saw the condition of the fridge.
Yeah.
It's shocking.
It's really shocking.
So-
I mean, I don't know how they were living like pig. I mean, just like no normal human being can do this thing.
Okay. What government should do on these kind of situation when tenants, they run away or ran away, or they evict the house and left the house in this condition? What the government should do?
Government have a lot of things. I mean, they want to fix this problem. They can do a lot of things.
Okay.
They can give a security. I mean, just like another in US, you have a security, so at least they can
Security
clean all the
deposit.
deposit kind
When
of
they
thing.
leave, then
when they
they
leave,
can
then you
get
have to
security
clean
back.
cleaning kind
Okay.
of thing. We have so many other options. They can give the deposit for other things. Plus, we have securities. How we can manage it once they leave it. I don't know. Ontario law doesn't provide that, and that's why they're taking time.
Did you ever reach out to our politicians, the MPP?
Yeah, I
Because
did.
this is a provincial issue.
Yes,
Okay.
I approached to MPP. She is also coming in. I mean, she will visit
What
tomorrow.
they said? What they said?
They will approach to Doug Ford. I mean, that's the only thing. They're buying the time for that.
But where Doug Ford is highlighting the federal issues about the crime, that federal has to change this. But what about the provincial issues?
But this landlord-tenant board is a provincial issue.
that they have to work
They have
on
to do
this.
this thing.
Yes.
Yeah. They have to deal all this thing.
Okay.
Otherwise, I mean, it's not good for the citizen of Canada, people who come and invest. A person like me, mom and shop, small thing which we're doing it. They will stop investing. They will not doing things.
So you won't invest?
No, I don't want to deal with this thing.
You don't want to invest anymore?
No more investment. I just want to sell, get rid of all this property. I don't want to take a headache for this because
Okay.
I already have heart operations and I can't handle this stress anymore.
And this room you said was a ringleader?
He was a ringleader. His name was Rajat Agarwal because he was the person who was managing all payment, everybody, and he was subleasing all this thing. So this guy was a ringleader. He was the last tenant, the official tenant who signed this thing. He was occupying and he was giving the rest of the rooms, rest of the bed on the sublease, and he's living like a free in this house. There's 4 other people who are using it, but he was using this main master bedroom. And look at this conditions, what they did, in fact. And it's really bad situation, which we had to do it. There are a lot of things we have to fix. We don't know how much damage they had. They still call the contractors, and the contractors will come, and they will have to fix all these issues. Now we are on the first floor, and you can see there's a lot of clothes and a lot of they have left. In fact, I don't know whom they belong. They have jackets, they have shoes, they have some furnitures. Don't know which they are, who belongs to them. But it seems there are a lot more people living in this house who doesn't care about this thing. And look at this door. They have broken this door while opening, or I don't know. There's inside the closet also. The door lock was broken. This is also, I don't know what they were playing here. And look at this mess, I mean, they have created in this one, in the dog. Washroom are really filthy. I mean, don't know how long they have cleaned it. There's, you can see the tiles, colors, which will clearly, loudly speaking, what is the situation of this house. They were dealing with this. It was really bad situation. And now this is the bedroom. You can see, I mean, they left all this mess around. Not only damaged the floor, they have left all this beds and all their garbage stuff behind us, I mean, to clean all this. It's really bad situation. I really feel, I don't know what to say. I mean, it's really giving bad name to this community.
कोई भी लैंडलॉर्ड अपना घर क्यों किसी ਨੂੰ ਕਿਰਾਏ ਤੇ ਦਊਗਾ? ਆ ਦੇਖੇ ਅਗਰ ਦ ਗੱਦਾ ਆ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਗੱਦੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਪਏ ਆ ਰੂਮ 'ਚ, ਦ ਗਾਰਬੇਜ ਹੈਜ਼ ਬੀਨ ਲੈਫਟ ਬਿਹਾਈਂਡ। ਸਾਨੂੰ ਥੋੜੀ ਜੀ ਐਥੀਕਲ ਸੈਂਸ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਰੈਂਟ ਨਹੀਂ ਦੇ ਰਹੇ, ਅਸੀਂ ਕਿਰਾਇਆ ਨਹੀਂ ਦੇ ਰਹੇ, ਵੀ ਆਰ ਨਾਟ ਪੇਇੰਗ ਰੈਂਟ, ਵੀ ਆਰ ਨਾਟ ਪੇਇੰਗ ਯੂਟਿਲਿਟੀਜ਼। ਓਵਰਆਲ ਵੈਨ ਵੀ ਇਵਿਕਟ ਦ ਹਾਊਸ, ਅਸੀਂ ਇੱਦਾਂ ਦਾ ਗਾਰਬੇਜ ਵੀ ਲੈਫਟ ਬਿਹਾਈਂਡ ਦ ਗਾਰਬੇਜ। ਹੂ ਇਜ਼ ਰਿਸਪੌਂਸੀਬਲ? ਹੂ ਆਰ ਦੀਸ ਪੀਪਲ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਦੀ ਇੱਕ ਬਿਊਟੀ ਖਰਾਬ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ? ਔਰ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਵੀ ਐਥਨੀਸਿਟੀ ਦੇ ਆ ਲੋਕ ਸੀਗੇ 5, is not one person who is responsible, it's the whole of the community ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਤੇ bad name ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ। So we have to be responsible when we are good citizens here, so good and bad. ਸੋ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਲੈਂਡਲੋਰਡ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਆ ਕੰਮ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ, ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਦੂਜੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਅੱਛਾ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ, they won't give their house on rent to the newcomers. ਸੋ ਆ ਇੱਕ ਜਣੇ ਦੀ ਗਲਤੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ, ਸਾਰੇ ਤੇ ਛਿੱਟੇ ਪੈਂਦੇ ਹੈ. ਸੋ few peoples are bad apples, but bad apples are responsible for spoiling the community's name. We have to take actions. Our governments have to be strong, bring strict laws on LTB. LTB, Landlord Tenant Board, is a provincial issue, is not a federal issue. This is a provincial issue. Our Attorney General, our MPP, they have to act on this. When people they do these kind of damages to the landlord's property, they should be punished heavily. LTB should fix the system so that landlords, they can invest more, they can bring more housing here. Otherwise, this is going to be a very sad situation here in Ontario.
Since there were 5 professionals, this was used for a library or office room. I provided this desk to work there, and but look at the mess they have created. They rented this room. I don't know, there was 2 mattresses. Last time when I saw, there was 2 people maybe living around that. So they left as it is. This all garbage. We had to clean in this one. So now you can see the ceiling of the kitchen, right? So I don't know what they were doing. They may be doing some partying and everything. So they put the stickers and all this, and they have created all the mess in the kitchen. And you see there's the broken knobs, and it's very expensive. I mean, cooking range, and they left all this broken doors as well as the mess they have left around this one, which we have to clean. I don't know how I will rent this property again, because it's, and the fridge, I mean, they left all this garbage, and the condition of the fridge is there. This is the fridge, they left it as it is. And the garbage and everything we had to clean. I don't know how I will do this cleaning and renting again this property or sell it. I'm not able to easily sell this property. Now coming to this thing, the most worrying part was that there were a bunch of smoking cigarettes. So they were using cigarettes inside the house, and you see there's a hookahs. So they were smoking inside the house and using a different kind of hookahs in the house, in this one. And you can see the cleaning part of that, I mean, which is less worry. I mean, they have damaged not only the floor, they damaged the furniture which I have provided to them, and as well as the walls and everything. Let's go to the upstairs. So apart from the smoking the cigarette, they were using the weed inside the house. I think they call some bong. They have been using bong, drinking or smoking inside the house, and you can feel the smell. I mean, how much smell they are coming in. And to protect the basement, they cover this deliberately, vents, so the smell cannot go downstairs, because I have lost 3 tenants during this process while they're living it. So now I want to see the damage outside. So neighbor, my next door neighbor, he complained about the noise in month of April, that they were doing some barbecue or some kind of outside. Don't know what they were doing it, but they damaged this property. I mean, I had to fix it. They're supposed to cut the grass and all these conditions. So I did it month before they left it. And they lived like this one in front. So you can see this smoking, all this butts are there, the smoking butts, which primarily it was here and inside the room, but they were smoking inside the house. If you see, there's oil patches, so I don't know why the oil leak is in the driveway. Now I have hired the garbage company, the disposal company. I have to throw all these things. And if you start looking this thing, we're still, all these doors are broken. The handle and the stoppers and everything, they left it. This is all their garbage, all their shoes, microwave and stuff, they just left as it is. And now we can go inside. This is the main door. And you see this, I mean, in the left hand side, here, they all left the garbages, all their clothes and everything with they are living in this one. Now come to this library, a den, which is used for the office purpose. And they left like their mattresses, their clothes, and their office. I don't know what kind of garbage they have left here. It's too much mess they have created for us, which we had to go and clean it. This is, yeah. So also, I don't know what they did. They broken the door. There was a lock was here or something was that they locked. They broken the door. They have some kind of fighting. I don't know.
Let's see the condition of the fridge. Even animals, they live in good hygienic conditions. But we are the human, how we live. Let's see the condition of the fridge here. So if camera shows here, like let's see, there is a injections here, alcoholic injections are lying here. This is a medicine kind of a thing, and food. If I open, there is a fungus, mold on this. There is a fungus. This is a chicken leg piece, and there is a big smell. This is a fungus, mold. How can a human can live like this? This will bring the diseases here. And see the condition of the fridge, all fungus, all, and even जानवर भी अच्छे हाइजीन कंडीशंस च रहंदे है ਅਸੀਂ ਤਾਂ ਹਿਊਮਨ ਹੈ ਜੋ ਵੀ ਲੋਕ ਇੱਥੇ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਸੀ 5 ਜਣੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਸਾਰੀ ਆਈਡੀਜ਼ ਲੈਂਡਲੋਰਡ ਕੋਲ ਹੈਗੀਆਂ ਸਾਰੀ ਡਿਟੇਲਸ ਹੈ ਆਈਡੀਜ਼ ਹੈ we are not putting their pictures but we should name and shame them ke do they live the same do they live in their own houses from where they came in their parents houses like this no so this is the condition some people they are giving bad name to whole of the community so ਅਸੀਂ landlord ਨੂੰ ਪੁੱਛਾਂਗੇ ਕਿ ਆ ਕਿਹੜੀ ethnicity ਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ they should be name and shame ਐਦਾਂ ਦੇ ਬੰਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੈ ਜਿਹੜੇ front line ਔਰ ਜੋ openroom.ca they should be highlighted they should be banned to get accommodation anywhere in Canada anywhere in Ontario our laws needs to be improved it needs to be fixed otherwise these kind of germs or these kind of situation what we saw in the fridge is very shocking Mr. Marwaha 5 people whom you gave the lease so we have to name and shame them so that other landlords they should also get to know that these name people might be many people of these names but do your due diligence before you give your house on a rent otherwise sufferings are very big what were the names of these 5 people who created this mess
so as I mentioned the ringleader was Rajat Agarwal he was occupying the master bedroom there was a Rabjot Singh he was the second tenant Shahjan Ahmed Qureshi he was the third guy and Kevin Monis who was occupying the bedroom which I thought and the fifth one is Sahil Rathi so these are the 5 people who officially signed the lease agreement and they were the legal occupant of this house and when they left there are more people as I mentioned more than 5 but these 5 signed the lease agreement with us
Mr. Marwaha, being a landlord here in Canada, how you feel? Because you suffered before also by the professional tenants and this time this mess is created. You already took their names also. You will go after them in any way. How much money you lost?
So as I mentioned, the 3-month rent I have lost, which is $12,000. We have $1,300 for this utility bill. For last 3 months, they haven't paid for that.
And all these damages.
And all these damage, somewhere at least 5,000 to 7,000. I don't know how much.
So being a landlord, how you feel now? What message you want to give to our government, our MPPs, those who are most of the time busy in our parks and.
So things are really going bad. They're professional tenants. They're taking advantage. They're taking advantage of the system. System is almost broken. We had to do as a Canadian, take a responsibility. I would like to request my MPP as Mr. Doug Ford, that they have to take some serious decision. They have to take some serious policy changes to save us as the landlord or citizen to these kind of professional tenants, which they are not only damaging the property, not only financial losses, they also giving mental stress and the health issue. With like me, landlord, there are so many other landlords suffering all these things.
Mm-hmm. So Mr. Marwaha is a landlord here in city of Mississauga. He reached out to the city, he reached out to the MPPs, he reached out to all other politicians. But see, this is the condition of his house after the professional tenants, they left this garbage behind and damage to the house. Now he is calling the tradesman to repair the house. And as per him, he won't invest in further properties. We are damaging this country. We are spoiling this country. These people, those who are these professional tenants, they are destroying the community image because as per Mr. Marwaha, they are all Indians. They are all Indians. They are from the Indian background, Indian ethnicity. And they are not students. They are not on work permit. They might be. But now they have a legal status Here in Canada, still destroying property is not allowed. Our Premier, our Attorney General, our MPPs, they need to bring their acts together. They need to act today, because this is a provincial issue. Doug Ford, we need to act now because landlords are suffering big time.